couple hours from Japan, would you stay awake? I'm losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a windy day out here in our little homestead. We're gonna call it that now because, oh goodness. Sorry, brother and sister little fight here. I'm getting some seeds started. My cucumbers and cabbage and tomato, I feel like the sun is really hurting them. So I'm gonna get some seeds started. They take about 4 weeks, but all you need is soil and the seeds and to water it, and then I will transfer them into larger pots. I need to get this clothesline hung up. We're doing some cooking. I just baked some bread. I didn't bake it yet, but I was getting it going to get baked and we're just trying to enjoy the cool weather out here. It's probably like, I'd say like 80 right now and windy and a little chilly. So I'm gonna take you along for the day. We are doing a little bit of a grocery haul on some stock ups that I wanted to get, and I want to start some research on some microgreens. I have a bunch, but I'm realizing that some of my fresh stuff that I always eat, salads I eat year round, that might be going up in price from what I heard. So the idea is maybe we could grow that year round inside. I want my own indoor grow situation, so I'm looking into that as well. But yeah, just come along with us and I will take you throughout the day.
From the start, wish you never leave me. Am I going too far? But I want you close, closer than before. But I want you close. I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. Closer than before. Closer than before.
Can you say hey friends?
Hi friends.
We are on our way. We are going to Walmart and the Dollar Tree. We're going to do a Dollar Tree haul. Then we're going to get a few items that I use to preserve my flowers because it's really easy. I follow a girl, April. Her handle is She Is of the Woods, and she makes a basic point, and she's the one that really got me into this, and it was you are smart enough to do this because you see all of these accounts and they're beautiful and pristine and you have to do it this way or something will happen, and that's not the case. She's made it very easy for me. I encourage you to check her stuff out. I've linked her Instagram and her YouTube down below, but she is a wealth of knowledge and just like an overall kind human being from what I can gather. So I am going to show you that you can do this. This is easy and helpful. So let's go see what we can get, and
I'm going to get the special present.
perhaps, yeah, we might go see Daddy on his new job. So yay, very exciting. We're not going to distract him, don't worry about that. We just want to
We're going to see
like,
Dad over here.
yeah, peer on him just a little bit, right? Are you excited? Okay, here we go. All right, the kids and I are back from Walmart. We got quite a few things, and we got some bubbles, so.
Look.
Okay, they spilled it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you this little haul quick, and something else came from Amazon, so I'm super excited to show you that. I get these all the time. I will, if you want the link, just ask me and I'll give it to you. Again, I don't earn a commission from that. So just let me know if you want the link for that item that I'm going to show you in a second. All right, not the most exciting Walmart haul ever, but I did get a few steals. So this is not a steal. I wanted to make Lee a cheesesteak because he was asking for some for Father's Day and we just didn't get to it. So this is a little Father's Day meal just with white American cheese. He loves mozzarella sticks. These snaps are $1 a pack. So they have different kinds of things too. They have like loaded potato rolls and things like that. And then I got 2 loaves of bread. These are 45 cents. Of course, I like to make my own bread. Obviously, I showed you that today, but these are really nice to have in a pinch. And I put them in the freezer. I just double bag them and put them in a freezer. Very easy. I got some rolls on sale. What were these? $1.72 for the cheese steaks. For me, I just do jackfruit or bell pepper and onion and sauce. I don't really miss the cheese or the steak. I know some of you will hear that and laugh, but it's just not, I don't know. I used to love cheesesteaks, I guess, but I don't really miss them. And then I got these muffins for $3.14. Pretty good deal. Muffins are super expensive, so I suggest making your own. And then my guilty pleasure, salt and vinegar chips. Love those. I got some cheese raviolis. These are under $3.50 and you can make them into a lasagna, so that's what I'm gonna do. I got some shorts for Delilah. I got some undies for Y, and I got just something light that she can sleep in. I thought that was cute. And then for the jars, for these tinctures, I got the quilted crystals. That's what I like for my rose infusions. And then just because they're smaller petals. And then for the yarrow, which is the 2 things we're going to do today, I like these larger ones because yarrow is a bit larger. So this is what I brought from the prepper pantry. I have all kinds of brands, but you need 100 proof vodka. You don't need Everclear. You don't need that 195. 100 proof works just fine. Smirnoff is just the brand that I had because I got it on sale. Got a 6-pack of IPA for my husband, a pineapple, and I got these shoes for $2. I am not a 9 wide, but we are gonna make it work because that was quite the deal. So yay for that. And then the little thing we got from Amazon are these Mylar bags. So these come in a variety pack, these larger gallons, and they come with the oxygen absorbers, which I really like. So I've purchased these quite a few times and I really enjoy it. Right now I just put, rice and beans in it, but there's a lot of things that you can put in these Mylar bags and then heat seal them if you want. I just use a hair straightener. You can use an iron if you wanted, but is this the brand? Yeah, this might be the brand, but yeah, it's really easy. I like that they come with the labels. Like I said, if you want that link, let me know. I'm gonna get this all put away, get started on dinner. All I'm doing is putting this in the crock pot for my husband. He gets home pretty late, so yeah, I'm gonna put that in the crock pot. I'm gonna get the kids settled, and then we will sit down and talk all about tinctures and how you do it. It's literally 2 steps. It's so easy. Please know that you are smart enough to do this. It's I guess super intimidating when you think about this kind of thing, but it shouldn't be. It took, years for me to get comfortable doing this. Okay, raw meat alert. I have the shaved steak, and then I have bell pepper and onion on the bottom. I'm gonna do some seasoning. I have butter in there, and maybe like a 1/2 cup of water, and that will cook low and slow until he comes home. But yeah, super easy dinner for him. And then we're just gonna do some grilled cheeses for the kids. That's what they asked for. Okay, I'm in the bathroom now. I'm sorry if you came for a how-to video and wind it up on a vlog, but I did title it appropriately. I don't mind if you skip ahead, but I'm taking my braids out on the reel. I think that's what the kids say. I got those bubbles for the kids. First of all, I didn't want to go in Walmart for a number of reasons, but we really needed to, and it worked out this way. So I reluctantly got those bubbles for the kids. They are $5, and I know a lot of you are like, that is nothing. And I'm just like, sometimes I can justify, like, if they even have a minute of fun, I'll be happy. But they just took all the 6-pack of those bubbles and dumped it in the swimming pool. So there's where like my mom, not rage, but like anxiety comes in. I get super frustrated with that because yeah, we can use it. Can we make bubbles out of soap and water? Yeah, but like it's such a waste of money. And it like adds up. So I don't know. It's a good segue into our tinctures because Rose really, really does help me with a variety of things, but anxiety the most, and it's so easy to grow here in Colorado. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in there in case my demeanor changed and you notice. I know a lot of you do notice, which makes me feel like you and I are somehow connected because I'm pretty in tune about people's feelings and their attitude and changes. So yeah, this is what happens when I braid my hair and then I take it out. It's super easy. This is how I get those waves. I just braid it when it's damp. Sometimes I sleep in it, sometimes I go all day in it, and this is what happens. So I'm going to feed the kids, get these tinctures set up, and then I will show you how to do it. All right, so you want to try your best just to pull from here. If you're saving the rose hips, if you were making like rose hip oil for your face or something like this is a tincture, so I'm going to use it to take a few drops, but we'll talk about that. But if you're saving the rose hips, you just want to take a little bit of the outside petals here. If I misspeak in any of this, I apologize. I get stumbled and jumbled on my words, but just ask questions in the comments because it's a learning thing for me too. I've done this a few times, but I am not an expert. I have like 5 herbs and flowers that I do this with, that I feel comfortable doing it with. I know there's so many more that you could find in the wild too. So I'll have to look into that. I'm really interested in my cactus flowers out there and what I can do with that. I've had cactus like tacos before, so definitely something I'm looking into. But back to the roses. You're just gonna need enough to fill things up. Some people ask me about the bugs on them. Don't know if you know this, but alcohol, it kills most of them. So, if there's a giant beetle in there, you're not going to want that in your tincture, but generally you can see creepy crawlies, as we call them, on there. And, I teach our kids to coexist with bugs. We try not to kill them. If we see, a black widow out here, which we have seen before, or a recluse, then yeah, get away from them. But, I don't know. We're not really scared of bugs, so I'm gonna get this going. And I'll meet you at the table. You get the gist. Pick the flowers off the bush, essentially. All right, we are gonna try and do this without having to voice over, but you want the fresh flowers. You don't want to dry them. I've always used fresh herbs and flowers. Same with the yarrow that we're gonna do too. But if I'm making like a CBD tincture, that's different. You wanna decarb is what it's called, your buds, so you can do that in an oven. But we're talking about roses. Let me try and stay on roses. You want the fresh flowers, and I'm just putting them in the jars. You don't necessarily want to pack them in here or anything.
Ooh.
I know, so pretty, right?
They're so pretty.
They are.
They're softy.
But yeah, you want as little oxygen as possible in here. You want it to be able to fill to the top. If this turns like a murky brownish pink, then you just have too much oxygen in your jar. That's never happened to me, so I don't really know how to fix it, but this is like, I don't know. I feel like I wanted to start with the easiest one I've ever done.
They're
and
soft?
It's roses, you know, but a lot of them are really easy to do. So
Ooh,
I
they're
just said not to
softy.
pack them down, but just pack it down just a little bit, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
cute.
you're cute.
Oh,
He's
they're
cute,
softy.
he says.
They're
Yeah.
softy.
So, you're resting on the other jar, otherwise I
What they're
would.
doing?
I'm realizing as I'm editing, I am super laser focused here, and Wilder is such a curious soul. I promise you, he is loved and he gets the answers he needs, just not in this moment.
What they're doing?
Otherwise, I would fill that up, but I'll do that when I'm done. Someone, not to mention any names,
You're all done
broke
with
the
it?
other tripod. So I
You're
really
all
need
done?
to do a better job about
You're all
keeping.
done?
I'm not done. No, the nice things away from. I
Good
don't
job,
know.
Mom.
Oh, thank you, adventurous souls, right? Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh, so
Look,
sweet.
they're softy.
So, you don't want that grain alcohol, that 195. That's gonna fry your stuff. So, like I said, you're gonna want 100 proof, and you're gonna fill it. Keep it away from the tabblers, obviously. Okay, so as you can see, it kind of brings it down, and I'm gonna put more in here. You want to fill it as high as you can go. Might have to break open another bottle. Oh,
Let's
I can see a large bug in there.
what?
No.
Where's the large bug?
So as you can see, I'm filling it to the top there. And I'm going to put this down and seal it.
Good job, Mom.
And then, you know, in 6 to 8 years, you can use this. Just kidding. You can use this in 6 to 8 weeks. And, you know, it does a variety of things. So unfortunately, I can't show you a finished one because I've gone through the tinctures. You can make these in larger batches if you want, but no thank you. So I don't have any to show you right now. All of mine are in some amber tincture glasses, but you can, you're falling. You can use these in 6 to 8 weeks. Like I said, you can use them for a variety of things. So yeah, I'll talk to you about them. I don't take these while I'm pregnant, and I am not going to give you any advice on that. I've never really felt comfortable with that, but please know you're not taking like a shot of this when you are taking the tincture. You're maybe taking a small drop. If you've seen me use my Bach flower essences, you know that it's literally just like a small drop. But I don't know, you would receive more alcohol from a banana or orange juice if you put that into perspective. The person that I said, April, of She Is of the Woods, really is so well versed in this. She speaks about it a lot better than I am right now, but I just need you to know that, you know, I've had people already say like I am a recovering alcoholic, and I'm not going to tell you, you know, what to do here, but this is a different way of consuming alcohol because it's not about the alcohol, if that makes sense. So Deli, hold on a second. Hold on, girl. So, I don't know. that's why I get hesitant with sharing this kind of thing, because someone's going to come on here. And please know, anyone in the medical field, I appreciate everything that you do, and I've had positive and negative experiences. I think you are a valuable asset to the society. So I need you to know that I'm not ragging on your profession or anything. My mother-in-law practices medicine, so I just you know, and I trust her with the depths of my soul. So yeah, just know that you know, some modern medicine is really amazing and needed and necessary, and I get that. But other things, if you're ever having trouble, I don't know, explore your options. I will leave some books that I like down in the description, and some accounts that I like. I love She Is of the Woods because she's real. She reminds me of someone from home, just kind of like backwoods, and I guess confident is the word, but I mean, she's not talking to you about the, like, whenever I started studying this, people would use the real plant names, and while it's beautiful and everything, it's confusing to people, and that's what makes it like a little, I guess, daunting to learn about, because you hear these plant names and you're like, oh my gosh, what are they talking about? How am I going to remember this? Like, and she just uses the real plant, you know? So I don't know. She says you don't have to do this either, but sometimes I do. There's really just like such a personal way of doing this, and I think I like it because it, you know, relates to food and a lot about my philosophy of kind of just like living life however you want to. And if this works for you, great. If it doesn't, then use your pharmaceuticals. But Rose is just such a powerhouse. It's helped me with just about everything. You can Google what it helps people with, but for anxiety, it's amazing. I'm going to take the rest of the petals and mix it with witch hazel and make a face toner. I drink it in tea, as you've seen. I'm lucky that the roses came with the house, so you know, I didn't have to pay for a rose bush. You can get them on sale for like, I don't know, $30, and if you take care of them, then great. They'll help. They'll definitely help. But you know, you can use any rose, and like I said, any 100 proof alcohol. I just had Smirnoff on hand, and I always have that in my prepper pantry. I think Colleen was talking about it. I have whiskey and wine down there as well. I would love to learn how to make my own wine. I've made my own grain before, which you're not really supposed to do that. So I'm not going to go into that on the internet, but I'm familiar, I guess, with the process. I know this kind of relates, but I've worked in breweries before. I don't know. I guess I'm just comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable kind of chancing it, then maybe this isn't for you, but this is a good one to start out with. The yarrow is the same, but it goes in a larger jar, and I'm going to have to run downstairs to see if I actually have the amount of alcohol that it's going to take. But I take the whole stem, and then I just chop it up into little pieces. Some people take the flower, some people just take the leaves. There's many benefits of yarrow as well. I mean, it's beautiful and it grows pretty hardy out here. I'm in 5D, I think. Susie, are we in 5D? I can't remember. But anyways, I struggle sharing these things, but I started out with an easy one. So if you feel like you can do this, then go for it. Any rose works as long as you know where it's from, the fertilizer that is used in it. There's a lot that is to be said about that. Like, you can't just go to Trader Joe's and grab their roses. You don't know where they came from. You don't know what they grew in, what environment. So just be careful with that kind of thing. But if you have a rose bush in your yard and you planted it and you know the soil, then go ahead and grab those petals, because they go fast. And like I said, they grow hardy out here. So there's a lot that you can do with them. But yeah, these are going to sit on the shelf, and then in 6 to 8 weeks, we shall see how I bottle it. It's really easy. I give them to friends. I use a lot of it, though. I take rose every day, and you have to work around it. Some people take 5 to 10 drops. I take 3 to 4 rose drops, so not bad at all. except for when I'm pregnant. I don't use that. But anyways, this was Rose. This is relatively simple. Like I said, how many times do I have to say that? Probably a lot. But if I am doing CBD, which my plants aren't there to harvest yet, but I think I'm just going to go to a dispensary so I can show you guys how to do it. You just, you know, you take those buds and put it in a jar. Like I said, you have to decarb them, so put them in an oven at like 250. I put mine in mason jars so they don't stink or anything. Of course, I enjoy the smell, but you know, for the kids and my husband, you can put them in mason jars at 250, and they'll get pretty crispy in there. You're kind of looking for like a brown color, but you put them in a mason jar and you do half 100 proof Smirnoff, or I'm sorry, half 100 proof, and then you do the rest with food grade glycerin, and that becomes your oil, your CBD oil. So if you live in a state or a country that this is legal, and you can talk to one of your bud tenders, they are so knowledgeable. You know, like most of them went to school for this, they're passionate about it, at least in my experience. So talk to them if you're not comfortable with it, and if you're not comfortable with me telling you how to do it. The autoflower that I have this season is White Widow, and I've grown it before, and it's super simple. But I mean, I love Northern Lights a lot, but they, you know, they all come up with like funky names when it comes to CBD. But I swear by CBD and Rose. I wanted to start with this, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Please ask any questions in the comments. If you're new here, please introduce yourself. And yeah, I think I'm gonna sign out here, and I will see you in the next video. Last time I checked, I put a poll out if you want to see a Dollar Tree haul or this, and this was winning. So the Dollar Tree haul will come after that. I appreciate everyone that votes. If you're not subscribed and your notifications aren't turned on, or they're not working, just turn it on and off, and that should help. But yeah, I think I'm gonna say goodbye. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate the support. Stay adventurous, stay creative. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Just kidding, I'm back. I feel like the mouse on Cinderella, but storage. We didn't talk about storage. This needs to be stored in a cool, dark area for, hold on, for 6 to 8 weeks. Like I said, if you're doing CBD, you're gonna need dark and warm. As you can see, we're getting dark. Your cannabis really needs that. So I know I keep flip-flopping, but what better spot to put these than the prepper pantry? So I'm gonna put them in there. Now I'm signing off. Thank you so much. I love you all. Bye.